Welcome to Cindy Eats. I'm Cindy. Hey, how y'all doing today? Yeah, I'm asking early because sis want to get to it. Okay, if this is your first time stopping by, thank you for joining me. And before you leave, please do not forget to like. Now I want you to comment on the video, please, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've been here before, welcome back. Welcome back to my aunties, my OGs, my cousins, my brothers, my nieces, my nephews, my mamas, my papas, my grandmas, my grandpas. Come. We got a smorgasbord. So this sis was working her part-time job last night. She ain't had no lunch or no breakfast. And she got blessed with both. My homegirl, she bought me a biscuit. The job provided a sandwich. A Publix sandwich. A little turkey sandwich, a little tomato. I got some mayonnaise and some mustard. But my daughter went to Bojangles, and got me a box. So sis is covered today, okay? Sis is covered today. And I got a little bag of Cheetos with my sandwich. I don't even know what she got me from Bojangles, to be honest. Let me see. I had to talk junk to get it. I'll be fixing that chick breakfast and lunch. No, she don't have to ask. That's a little cold. That's alright. Child, the last 24 hours has been crazy. You hear me? I'm biting my shit because it's cold. So I'm gonna eat my sandwich. Okay. Let me get a napkin. Y'all. Just to think, 24 hours ago. Approximately 23 hours ago. No, 24 hours ago. Got some Cheetos, mayo mustard. Yesterday at around, I want to say 2 o'clock, 2:15. My manager gets up and proceeds to say, you know, calling people's names. PPO training. I'm not mocking her accent, but she has a good accent. I mean, not good accent, but you know, she has an accent. And it's just, you know, funny, right? Because she doesn't say anything softly, okay? She call your name, you know she calling your name and nobody else's. Cynthia! That's how she called my name. But anyway, she started calling people's name. PPO training, and it's actually BPO, so, but it sounds like PPO training. I'm like, training for what? And you know, my nephew, he was like, Cynthia, you got this training? I said, child, no, and I don't want it, right? Because I don't know what's going on. They call his name. Then they call these 2 other dudes' names. So I'm like, okay, what kind of training they got? What they got going on? The other, again, I'm in fraud. And the other fraud supervisor is there. He just got in there. And he trying to figure out, you know, like, what's going on? You calling my ADAs. What kind of meeting is going on? Because he don't know. Then I'll say my question. Amen. Then she called this one lady name. About her calling her name for this training that my nephew's supposed to be going to, and these 2 other people. I'm like, what kind of training would that be? with them in there together. Then she called this dude from the other team name. I said, oh, this ain't no training. Lord, this ain't no training. This ain't no training at all. My God. My God, my God, my God. We sit in like pods type of thing, right? So my manager got a big pod to herself. Semi-U. I sit on the outside of her pod. So I can look directly at her. She can look directly at me. While she calling these people's names, telling them to go to training, she's standing at her desk. And I said, her name. I said, if you getting ready to fire me, you need to tell me right now. Oh, dead serious. She said, Cynthia. Shh. Child. They called about 30 people into this room. Fraud people, what they call deposits. Tier 1, tier 2, you know what I'm saying? Different. Fraud was told it was a trainer. Other people was told it was a meeting. But when they called that lady name and that boy name from the other team, I knew they was getting ready to fire people. They fired 25 to 30 people yesterday. A lot of these people had just came back from lunch. Y'all know sis already went through this about 2 years ago. 2-3 years ago. Right. Nervous? You hear me? Nervous. Mind you, my daughter work here too. She's super nervous. Because, you know, she got her issues. I don't really have no issues, you know what I'm saying? Not no big issues that need to be addressed, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on no write-ups or finals or anything like that. None of that. My biggest issue, I have to go to the bathroom quite often. And it messes with what they call bill to pay. How much they're able to bill the customer whom we service, who we provide service for, to pay us, right? Because I go to the bathroom quite often, my bills will pay. It's not where they, would like to see it. But I put in a request for an accommodation to be able to for them to take that into account, to be able to adjust my bill to pay. So, if it wasn't for the bathrooms, I would be fine. That's my biggest issue. And my daughter told my son, I don't know how they ain't get me. I just knew they was gonna get me. But again, they did that one time. They ain't do it individually. So they told everybody that was in the room, hey, it's because of your job performance. And people say, how's that when my quality, is up to par? In my head, I thought job performance was, overall. Not just one specific component, right? I'm taking it including attendance and all that good stuff, crap. But they saying the people told them is not including attendance. I got my nephew. The lady I was telling y'all about that her aunt died in her house. She was one of them. When they called her name, I knew it wasn't no trainer. Because what? Like last Friday. Yeah, because I went to court. So last Friday, she was fussing, cussing, whatever, to our manager, our supervisor, our team lead, whatever. She went off so loud across the building. Let me take it back. It was so loud people could hear it across the building. The crazy part is, y'all, she had literally did it about approximately 7 days before that incident. And again, I wasn't there. The girl blew up so bad that she quit. Walked out quick. But our other homegirl pulled her back in, like, you know, chill out. Not even a week ago, she got pulled into HR because of that. But then the other thing is, this lady was late every day. When I say every day, it wasn't a day she wasn't late. She said, but I told them that from the beginning when they hired me, that I'm late every day. She never brought anything to her desk because she said she'd never know when they're going to let her go. Child is crazy. When they called her name, I knew it wasn't no meeting, no training. And of course, you know, people getting... That's not it, y'all. Hold on. So they'll let these people go. Put them all in one training room. Had them all exit out one particular door. So, you know, people want their stuff. They said people was kicking the doors and the windows to the building. One girl that got let go, she cussed out her former manager. Not the manager she had when she was let go, but her former manager. Like, why you ain't tell me that, you know, I was getting fired? He didn't know. He the other fraud supervisor. He didn't know. I don't know if he went to break, smoked a cigarette, or just came in. I want to say he had just came in. And he asked my manager, like, you know, what's going on? What's going on? He walked outside. When he walked outside, that's when everybody was let go. And that's when he found out, right? He's the nighttime supervisor. Because my manager only worked Monday through Friday. 8 to 4:30, but she get there like 7 or whatever. She's the nighttime supervisor. There was another dude, who's a nighttime supervisor. So a fraud supervisor walking around trying to figure out like what's going on, why nobody told him. He don't know nothing. He completely shocked. I don't know about the other nighttime supervisor because he do a totally different thing. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hear his conversation, but him and another team manager was packing up this dude's desk. They laughing, they kicking, they doing. Next thing you know, I see the fraud supervisor who don't know what's going on and him go into the site director's office. The man that just let 25, 30 people go. They go into his office. They let them go too. So they ain't let just, you know what I'm saying, regular employees go. They let supervisors, team leads, team managers, whatever you want to call them, they let them go to 2 of them. So, you know, everybody that was left in there shook. Don't know what's going on. Still don't know what's going on. And stuff like this usually happens. There's some type of communication from management, like, hey, such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such. Don't give you no explanation, but you know, they try to reassure you to keep people, you know what I'm saying, in line, in check. Keep them calm, keep them collected. Because, you know, they know what the next step is. We don't. We could all potentially be losing our jobs because they let go over 20-something people and they let go 2 managers. One of the reasons I ain't really bring no lunch. And y'all know I work fraud for like online savings accounts, stuff like that. We got a whole different side that do credit cards. They saying that the other side ain't doing credit cards no more. The crazy thing is they just hired a training class 2-3 weeks ago. So if they ain't doing credit cards no more, why wouldn't they let go of the training class? So my hope, my prayer is they got something new coming. They keeping us. They gonna train us for it. Blah blah blah. Who knows? Who knows? This is my lunchtime. I got to get back. I don't know what I'm gonna walk into because this morning the manager that wasn't there yesterday, one of the team leads that wasn't there yesterday, was walking around tapping people on their shoulders talking about, yeah, come on. These people already know what it is because of what happened yesterday. And they getting tapped on the shoulder this morning and they wasn't there yesterday. So they already know what it is. And I told y'all, my daughter, you know, she got her issues. And the manager that's walking around tapping people on her shoulder, she talking about something. The lady kept walking past around her desk. So, you know, she got her head on the swivel like, you know, is you coming to me next? And the lady told her to breathe. Who gonna breathe? I ain't breathed yet. Crazy. Today is April 4th. Y'all gonna get this video on Monday. Y'all know I'm gonna come back and let y'all know what happened. But I gotta go. That sandwich would have been so good with some pickles. With some pickle. I want to go to Popeyes and try that pickle stuff. But I gotta go. Because I still gotta go to the bathroom, okay? Pray for your girl.